Hello, welcome to the vlog. I have some meatloaf and a lot of stuff on my mind today, which will stay there. We'll let it out later. Get some meatloaf in. I didn't realize there was tax on this food. There is 20 cents of tax. It's a lot. It's worth it. It's worth it. I've got a peach. It's the best. Mickey's fine. Okay. He's getting ready to go into work. And I love it. Okay. Gabe, going into retirement. What? What the fuck's that all about? Why? Why? It's not like you're gonna quit drinking, are you? No, probably not. Might as well keep making vids. Fuck it. It's transparency. It is. If you're gonna have a relationship with alcohol, you might as well do it on YouTube. Liquor. You need that buzz? Perfect buzz. Well, you've come to the right place. It's like that Goldilocks story. The one about just right porridge and shit. She goes in there and they're like, Mama Bear. Something about mattress on a bed or the cot is too firm or too soft, and then they find Goldilocks asleep in their bed because she's all tired from walking around leaving breadcrumbs because the witch is after her. I don't know what happened to Hans or Gretel, but Little Red Riding Hood wasn't there either. I never remembered that one. It's a fable. Aesop's Fables. I once knew a kid named Abel. He used to swing on a cable. His mom's name was Mabel, and she made a table. Accounts receivable, payable. He had a sister that was Label. Anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot. Still gotta give a listen to new Smashing Pumpkins album. See what that's all about. Mickey's been sitting in my car all night and day. I thought it was gonna be a bit warm when I picked it up, but excuse me, it's not. I mean, it's not cold, but it's not hot. It's just right, like Goldilocks. So I think Goldilocks did is she had some porridge, something like porridge cake or something. I don't know if the bears made or if she brought it with as a gift. The bears didn't like that shit. They're like, what the fuck kind of present is this? I'm not gonna eat this crap. What do they look like? Not bears. And everyone knew then, as they do now, things would never be the same. Porridge. For crying out loud, porridge. Daddy's little girl ain't a girl no more. Mickey's a meatloaf. I got some peaches. I was working with this foreign girl, and they have really thick accents from Romania. And she came in one day, and I was like, she's like, looks at me, and she said, "Do you know where peaches are?" I said, "What did you just fucking say to me?" She said, "Do you know where the peaches are?" Peaches? Yeah, they're in here in the freezer. Come on, I'll show you. I took her in the walk-in freezer. I'm looking around. I can't find any peaches. It's like, why are you looking for peaches, and why would we have peaches? What's this about? I said, "Did you say peaches?" And she's like, "Paychecks." I said, "What did you just fucking say?" Paychecks. Paychecks? I started laughing. Anyway, it was goofy. I was like, what? I thought you were saying peaches, but it was really paycheck. I mean, you would have thought the same thing if you had heard what I heard. Anyway, so then, now that's her nickname, Peaches. What a peach. What a peach. So what? So what if I'm drinking a 40? You got a problem? Go get your own, man. I was going through some old artwork stuff from back in the day. Found this one drawing in the front, and then on the back, flip it over, and it's backwards language. How to speak backward in code. Everybody is so far gone. For instance, people are so adamant about creating a time machine. Like, we want to travel through time. If there is such a thing as time, it's a chemical reaction. As a result of chemical reactions, think about yourself, think about the people around you, think about stuff like that. And you'll see that humans are already the perfect time machine. And this is why I say this, is because we have the ability to have memories that exist in the past or things that have already happened. We can take that information, use it in the now, and even more so, think about the future with imaginative powers and actually see into the future from the now. And we are living time machines. We are the perfect time machine already. We exist. Our brains are the flux capacitor. You think I'm kidding around, but it's real. Why would we have become this perfect time machine? Well, it's because across time, malt liquor really defines every scenario. And if it doesn't happen for you, it never will until you run down and grab yourself a 40 or a 25 ounce. Just don't go plastic. Do not support plastic malt liquor, goddamn. Just don't do it. And that's the perfect time machine. Look at look at it. Look at it. Another way to travel time is by the perception and the awareness of what the fuck's going on right in front of your eyes, right in front of your nose, right in front of your fingertips, right in front of your tongue, right in front of your ears. Whatever Helen Keller else had. Helen Keller, she was like someone I wanted to be president. I would have voted for Helen Keller. Whatever happened to Helen Keller? She died when? No one knows. Maybe she's still alive. Maybe. It's what we believe to be true. What we're accountable for. Like words. Make a word. Does it have existence in reality? Like zero or nothing? No. It doesn't. We have made up words that absolutely make no sense and have no meaning in the real world, like nothing and zero. But they don't exist. Death, life, do they exist? Words we have no explanation for. No one knows that happens when you die. Only dead people know that. It's probably a lot like, think of you, you're two people at once in zygote form. Half of you lived in the nuts of your dad, the other half of you was in the fallopian tube ovary of your mom. You were two separate things. And then through an explosive act called an orgasm, we are living orgasms. You better start acting like one, for fuck's sake. And then you became this thing that we are now formed in all this stuff. And then what happens when you anticlimax? Anticlimactic. It's just a separation of forces with the same amount of power, the ability to transform our lives from simple chemicals allows us to be the perfect time machine. Genetics will prove this through code-worthy mechanisms. There's no filterings. If you filtrate, you fuck with the time continuum as on its natural course, but that's not to say it's not okay to fuck with the time continuum, because it is. God damn it. People say, if I could go back in time, I say, you You can go anywhere. You can do it. Do it. What do you want to go back in time and do? You're like, I want to go back in time. I wish I wouldn't just spent that $5 at one time and lost it. I bet. The capacity for real caveman technology exists on the hands of the modern caveman. At some point, you're going to lose track of your ancestors' names. If they were, even if they were people. Eventually, you'll go so far back, your grandma and grandpas were fucking just basic elements like water and hot lava. Or the wind or something, air. Invisible. It's not really invisible just because you can't see it, but you can smell it. That's not invisible. Invisible smell? That's unheard of. And this two-headed teacher, they say there are two people in Mumbai. Don't believe that. Don't believe that witch. She's one person with two heads. It's not two people, it's one body. It's not even possible. It's not right. Shenanigans. But if you vote for me, also, I will pay kids $1 an hour, K through 12. That's $40 a week. I mean, sometimes I meet kids, my friends have some kids, I'm like, hey, we're like, hey, school. I'm like, what are you going to school for? And like, hey. I say, vote for me. I will pay you $1 an hour for every hour you're in school. That's $40 a week. And the kids are stupid. They don't know any better. Whatever this education system is teaching them, they should know better than to decline $40 an hour. I mean, $40 a week. I mean, $1 an hour. It's better than A, B, C, D, or E, F, right? That's what I say. It's like, you're working for grades. What good does that do you? Don't you want $1? That's $8 a day. $40 by the end of the week. By the time you graduate, you can retire. You'll never have to work a day in your life. Except K through 12. And that's a real job. Educating people to be better than our stupid asses. To stop wars, to stop thinking people are better than anyone else because of the whatever. Man. No wonder why fucking kids are stupid. We don't pay them to do a good job at learning and being smarter than their stupid ass predecessors. Right? But they look at me like I'm crazy when I say, hey, why don't you want to make $1 an hour for every time you're in school? Isn't it gonna be, you want $40 in a week to go spend on candy, on your Xbox shit, PlayStation, whatever the fuck, Atari? You want to go to Walmart, dollar store? You want to get a dollar burger? Don't go to school just for free food. free breakfast and free lunch. Get paid. Those teachers are like slave drivers, man. And they suck. These ones I have are sadistic. I hated school. I loved college, though. College is where it's at, where you want to be. To some setting, university style, where you have access to the means to follow your passions. Don't make the same mistakes I made in life that got me to where I am now, because you don't want to be where I'm at right now. Because it's where I'm at. And there's no room in this at for two of us. I'm just trying to wrap up all the loose ends before a chemical react again. This is my last piece of meatloaf to chemically react. So whatever you're doing, whoever you're screwing, whoever you're fooling, whoever you're downtown with, Chinatown, wherever you are, what you look like, smell like, taste like, sound like, malt liquor. 2 words, malt liquor. You want to say them backwards? It's hericulum. You know how to speak backwards, huh? Why, you don't think I know how to speak? Speaking backwards, by the way, is a sort of time traveling in and of itself. But you need to pronunciate it. So if you want to come across real fluent and backwards speaking, is to get to breathe in. So if I really wanted to say malt liquor backwards in the proper form of the language of backwardism, is you would breathe in while you say it backwards. So it'd be like this. Here's forward curriculum. We're breathing out, right? Language is strange in that way that most languages are expelled through an outward thrust of wind from your lungs. But when speaking backwards, you must breathe in to say the word. So once again, here is malt liquor backwards with, you can get by with it. It'd be hericulum, but I'm breathing out when I say hericulum. You really want to get it right, you breathe it in. So hericulum. That's backwards. You might not, like the layman would never know that you have to breathe in to speak backwards. Truly must breathe in to speak backwards. There's not a lot you can do backwards. You can act backwards, but that's not going to get you anywhere. It'd be better to act backwards, forwards. Breathe in and out. But there's not a lot of, syllabics where it's forcing out. You don't want to breathe in to talk about malt liquor. Breathing in all the time. Like you talk through. Hey, you! It's like, who are you yelling at? Inside myself. Hater off, mirrored off. Hater off, mirrored off. If you were to play that backwards, if you record this and play backwards, it would say a word, but I'm not going to tell you what, as a guess. Okay. A lot of people are like, Ricky. A lot of people are like, shady. Hey, shady. People are like, shady. People are like, Ricky. Why this? Why that? Like, no one sits around and says that. You don't start a sentence with Ricky. Why this? Why that? No one does that. Why do you guys say that? It's so funny. Shady's like, oh, Shady, why is? No one sits around and says that. How do you come up with this stuff? It's interesting, though. It's interesting. And that's good, right? Still got this peach. I'll take a bite. Shout out to Health to Pay down in Iowa. Living next to the farm on the freeway. Or wherever you are. Indiana. The belt. I wish Rock Bottom will come back. And Colostomy Grab Bag. Something, motherfuckers. With Blitz. I don't get why the malters have to run female malters out of the picture by fucking just fucking, it's like kindergarten or something, man. She did the 800 Club. With Splits. 800 Club. Alright, well, I just finished this 40. I gotta get to work. It's a perfect buzz. It's just enough buzz to be like, it's gonna wear off in 5 minutes. But before I do go, I'll show you a trick. It goes like this. Recorder on the elbow. They did this in Happy Days. They did like 175 quarters. So you do. I missed. Well, I tried. No, you should try it. Don't knock it until you try it. Don't knock it until you try it. I'm gonna go hang out with Paycheck. Have a good day. Let's take a look around. What do you see? Papa Luigi. Oh, ho, 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 ho.